Aries, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is going to be from Monday the 22nd through the 28th of 2016. I'm Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology, very different from mainstream astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to click the link for more information. All right, Aries, so this week we've got a full moon right on Monday in your 5th house of self-expression of Leo. So this is all about these insights, usually around a full moon, high energy insights around these particular areas, these particular things. So the 5th house is about creativity. It's anything that involves romance for some of you. It might be children. For those of you who have children in your lives, something culminating in the sense that is either something you create or something you're very interested in or is close to your heart. And this is, a culmination if you've been experiencing something like this for the past 6 months. But at the very least, there's that insight coming in. That sun energy is bouncing up off that moon, and the insights really illuminating this part of your life. So it's great to reflect on it. It's great to implement this kind of thing, earlier in the week, maybe getting creative, maybe, having that lighthearted, playful sort of spirit of life. I feel like can really go a long ways for you guys. Now, in terms of this full moon, it is going to be opposing up to Neptune, and this is going to be followed by a conjunction with the sun later in the week, over the weekend. So this is about, spirituality. This is actually a very spiritual full moon, and it's all about integrating and balancing essentially these ideals that you have. With Neptune in your 11th house, a lot of you have had a lot of ideals for collective things, worldly things, community, maybe just generally having, big dreams and big ideals because of, it's in the 11th house, and that's what the 11th house symbolizes. So whatever that is for you, this full moon can activate that. But the key with this is that because it's an opposition, it's about seeing that, what these, dreams or interests or, ideals might be. They do require you to really be yourself and to really access the things that are meaningful to you, that you're interested in, that really access that true unique spark that is you. So when you find that, when you have that awareness of what motivates you, what gets you up out of bed in the morning, all that 5th house stuff, what energizes you, you'll see that that's directly related with what you can give or share or contribute back towards these ideals here. In other words, the community needs you to be yourself. Community needs you to be doing what you're interested in and finding that balance between the two. So that's going to be a big part of this. And then as we get closer towards the weekend, the sun will get closer to that Neptune. So it's good for doing the healthy aspects of these types of spiritual things. So maybe getting involved with friends, giving, sharing. This does usually tend to really bring out a more empathic nature of us, concern for others, very sensitive towards others. But for you, it's in the area of organizations and groups. So it could be through those friends or community things if you're a part of that. But at the very least, I think, again, really accessing how you can express and really share and give through these larger areas of life or through these ideals here. All right, so that's going to be probably the strongest energy of the week. We do have a few aspects this week. On Tuesday, in fact, this one's going to be quite strong too. Jupiter is going to be opposing up to Chiron, which has been ongoing since the early part of November of last year. And so here, this is the second aspect with Jupiter retrograde over this position. So there's this now reflective nature of our healing. Okay, and this is specifically involving healing your outlook on life and your faith and trust. These are areas associated with the 9th and 12th house, which are ruled by Jupiter for you. So it's good on Tuesday to go within, in retrograde, to have that more reflective nature in terms of these things, because something is shifting, something's clicking, at least on some subtle level for all of us. And for you, I think it's, again, in relation to these interests, passions, and these more larger, big picture sort of ideals. Okay, so it's it's internal though. There's something within, so it's good to go within to reflect and to really heal any old wounds that might come up around these areas. Okay, and it's through that healing that you'll actually find that information, right? Because Jupiter's all about that information. This is all signifying a new direction, a new shift through a willingness to learn more about yourself on that level. Then Wednesday and Thursday, we got Mercury sextiling up to Saturn. So there is that grounded approach to the mind and the routine, which is quite good. This is a Mercury that's in your 10th house. So I think right now there's a lot of maybe daily stuff going on with your career. or with your productive self, those big picture things here at the top of the chart. So that's good productive energy from Saturn, which is quite nice. Then on Friday, Mercury is going to be sextiling up to Uranus. So with this one, it could be easy going. Friday going into the weekend, getting some rest, relaxation, alone time, the spiritual energies, creative energies, perhaps even too, can be quite good for the routine. Could be great for mixing up the routine on Friday. And then as we go into the weekend, that Sun conjoining Neptune, really emphasizing that healthy implementation of these ideals and of your dreams, and really seeing them and actualizing them, and perhaps even taking, literal steps towards them. Because usually with this, the Sun just illuminates. So there's a lot of awareness coming in this week from both the full moon, this Jupiter aspect, and this conjunction. So it's suggesting that throughout the week and even over the weekend here, there could be some insight. Okay, but it comes from that, that awareness, that willingness to see things, and again, to really access those ideals in your life. All right, Aries, so have a great week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next week. Take care.